Before, it used to be on TVs, in movies, and on the news. Now it's in our towns, in our neighborhoods, and even in our schools. But whose fault is it? Who's to blame?
As a parent, I blame the schools. I can't believe the language they let them use. I was picking up my daughter from school yesterday, and I was appalled at what I heard in the so-called educational institution.
I've been a teacher for 20 years, and let me tell you, things have changed. Parents used to teach their kids to respect their elders, but nowadays, I don't know what they're teaching at home. By the time they're in grade 9, it's just too late to do anything about it.
Taking religion out of the curriculum was the downfall of Canadian education. Fear God, and other fears disappear. No one teaches these kids things like discipline or respect for authority. In my church, I teach that respect.
What do you expect? School is a stressful place. You can't walk down the hallways without being judged. And teachers, they're always on your back for stupid things like not doing your homework.
Just little things like doing homework and being in class on time is too much for them to handle because they've never learned about responsibility.
I find it really hard to raise my daughter properly and make rules when all of her friends are so different. I don't know what their parents are teaching them, but I trust Katie for 2 minutes with her crazy friends and the police are at my door.
Schools used to call me up to conduct classes in Christian morals. Till the government cut it. Don't you see? Bringing Christianity back into the classroom is the only way to go. Sure, the kids may be reluctant, but we can teach them.
School is a tense place to be. There's cliques everywhere. And when one clique starts bad-mouthing another clique, they're just inviting a fight.
I find it really hard to raise my daughter properly.
It's too late to do anything about it.
I find it really hard to raise my daughter properly.
I can't walk down the hallways without being judged.
It's not my fault.
It's not the teacher's fault.
Whose fault is it?
I don't know.
Why doesn't the government do something?
The government can do something.
Government should do something.
I've got it! I have the answer! I hold in my hands highlights of the violence-free school policy. Okay, here we go. Number 1, the school must be a safe environment so that learning will happen.
Oh, absolutely.
Like guards in the hallways.
Yeah, metal detectors.
No! Students need to be nurtured.
Yeah,
you have to build their self-esteem.
Stop. Okay, there's more. Number 2, school boards should build on their early identification, intervention, and counseling practices.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What?
Okay, never mind, there's more. Number 3, where possible, parents or guardians must be contacted before a violent incident is reported to the police.
They're gonna call our parents?
Well, that sounds logical.
I live on my own.
I don't have a phone.
Oh, wait, there's one more. Number 4, school boards will develop short and long-term strategies to deal with the aftermath of a violent occurrence.
Like calling the police and right after a fight.
Yeah.
They're going to involve the police?
Well, it's like a dog. You gotta give them a chance.
I think this policy might need some work.
When we were younger, he was the type of kid that everybody picked on. Everybody, including me. He really didn't have any friends. I guess you could say he was a social outcast. Teachers and other authorities did their best to ignore the problem, but one day it was too much for him to handle. Nobody ever thought he'd blow up the way he did. Now he's looking at spending a long time behind bars. His name is Timothy, and he's the same age as me, 16.
Hey guys.
Yeah, look at that.
Timmy, did your mummy let you out? Mr. Hoskins, can I talk to you for a second?
What is it now, Timothy?
Well, I'm having trouble making friends.
Timothy, it's not that hard to make friends.
But you don't understand. Nobody likes me.
Yeah, we'll watch this one.
Hey guys, can I play?
No, Timmy, this is marbles.
But I know how to play marbles.
I think you've lost a few too many of those. Hey, Timmy, heads up.
You remember that little boy Timothy who always wants to play with us?
You're not playing with him, are you?
Oh no, Daddy. He wanted to play marbles with us today, and I told him to get lost.
That's good. Remember, you're better than he is.
Hey, look who's here.
It's Jimmy.
Hey, how's it going? Watch your step.
Timothy, if you don't stop bothering us, I'm going to tell the principal.
Do you know why you're in my office this time, Timothy?
No,
Are you having problems with your friends?
I don't have any friends.
I think maybe we should call your mother.
No, don't call her.
Hey, Roy, you're the big man, eh? What was with that look?
I don't know what you're talking
Chris, you see that look?
I guess have a look.
What was with that look? Why are you looking at me?
All right, thank you. Yes, I'll talk to him. Bye. Well, now everybody thinks that I'm a bad mother.
Maybe you are.
What?
Maybe you are.
I wish you were never born.
What's going on here?
It's just nobody likes me.
Remember, you're better than he is.
No, don't call her.
I wish you were never born.
Back in a house where it's hot as hell, a helpless kid who couldn't tell. He couldn't tell right from wrong. Didn't notice when it went wrong. You said I cried, you yelled and I died. You said I cried, you yelled and I died. You said I cried, you yelled and I died. You said I cried, you yelled and I died. Yeah, I smiled, sure I cracked one out. When you dream a thought that you can't figure out, you go back in the fire and back into the closet, out of the forest and out of my mind. Back in the fire and back into the closet, out of the forest and out of my mind. And I'll take back what was mine. But don't worry, I'll be fine. The wounds heal and the pain goes away, but the scars are there day after day. Can't take it back, can't take it with you. Wanna leave it behind.
It's just nobody likes me.
Remember, you're better than he is.
No, don't call her.
I wish you were never born.
What happened?
Nothing. I fell.
But you can't leave it be.
The problem is,
I get no respect. Teachers are always treating me differently. Because the way I look, talk, even the way I dress. Just because I want to be an individual doesn't mean I should be picked on.
they treat me like the enemy. Okay, so I don't dress in the latest fashion. But that doesn't mean that I don't know what they're going through. I was a teenager once too. I know it's tough for them, but they forget it's
It's also tough for me. I go to school. Okay, maybe I'm not a scholar. But I have better things to do with my time than homework. And it's so frustrating. I can never find them when I need them.
I make an appointment for them after class, and they never show up. It's frustrating. Hey, I know all my lessons aren't exciting, but I'm learning too. They don't
Seem to realize that I'm an individual with specific needs different from anyone else's. But the problem is they don't like who I am.
The problem is they They don't understand me.
The problem is you don't listen to me.
The problem is you're always
The
talking.
problem is I have something to say.
The problem is
you treat me like shit.
I treat you the way you treat me.
You don't respect me.
There's so many empty-headed people in this school. I mean, I've got it together, but sometimes they just make me so mad. Take my girlfriend, for example. I try and do stuff with her, but she won't listen to me. I'm trying to tell her that I know what's best for her. I just want to pull her aside and tell her to show me some respect. But I can't do that. My parents, the second I step through that door, they're always on my case over little itty-bitty things. Like, go mow the lawn, do your laundry, clean your room, look after your little brother. It's getting to the point where I can't take it anymore. I just want to scream at them. Get off my back! I wake up 15 minutes late for school. My alarm didn't go off, so I ran the whole way, slide up to the classroom, peek in, teacher's writing on the board, quietly walk in, and just as I'm sitting down, well, hello, Mr. Smith. Glad you could join us today. Where's your homework? Why isn't it done? Are you on drugs? I feel like bringing in a gun, pointing it straight at their heart, and saying, don't mess with me. Look at me now. Doesn't matter. Nobody listens anyway.
Lord, save me from this evil world. It's so hard to find beauty
You don't know how it feels to walk down the hallways at my school, or any other school I've been in, and hear the whispers. Hey, faggot, queer. It's always the same. It's things like this that make it hard for me to come to school. For some, it's even harder. Some still don't make it at all. And it's not because of drugs or AIDS. It's because of our heterosexist society. That's right, they kill themselves. And sometimes I know how they feel.
I'm fat. I've always been fat as long as I can remember. I've heard all the fat names and jokes ever since kindergarten. Jumbo, Tubbo, Fatso, Lardars. I've heard them all. Once I graduated elementary school, I thought, hey, things will be different. My classmates are more mature and thoughtful now, right? Wrong. High school is worse. One group of guys thought it'd be really funny to take turns asking me out in a really sarcastic voices. Another group came up with the idea of calling me Rita, as in Rita McNeil. This idea spread fast until everywhere I went in that school, all I heard was Rita, Rita, Rita. I couldn't make it stop. I couldn't ignore it like everyone kept telling me to. They don't know what it's like. They don't know how it feels. Everyone was telling me I'm fat. Okay, I'm fat. It's not like I didn't already know.
When I was 3, my parents were divorced, probably like many of you. But my parents didn't stay close, and my mother moved back to the country she was born in, South Africa. I stayed in Canada though, and I'd visit her twice a year. This one time, I was in downtown Cape Town. That's the city where my mom lives. I was going to meet up with a friend and go see a movie. So I'm sitting in this cafe, and I'm not really feeling like I fit in.